My name is Haruki Norita. When I was in elementary school, I lost my father. And when I was in middle school, my mom became sick. In order to support my family, I started working straight after middle school. And I worked multiple part-time jobs to make ends meet. After I graduated from middle school, my mom passed away shortly after. And in order to raise my little sister, Chizuru, who was 4 years younger than me, I was desperate.
I'm home.
Welcome home. Dinner's on the table already.
All right, what are you doing, Haruki?
I'm studying. I've been thinking I want to get my certification, so I can earn more money. That's why I'm thinking.
Oh, really?
While studying to get a certification, I desperately worked multiple part-time jobs, and I was somehow able to get Chizuru to high school. After graduating high school, Chizuru started working, and for a while, she was living at the family house alone with me. However, around the time I turned 25 years old, Chizuru suddenly said that she was going to move out of home. Hey, Chizuru, what do you want for dinner tonight?
I don't need dinner tonight.
Really? Are you eating out?
Listen, I've been wanting to talk about this with you for a long time, but I've decided to move out from the house.
Move out? You mean you're gonna start living alone?
Well, something like that. That's why you don't need to worry about me anymore.
Alright, well, you better contact me from time to time.
Yeah.
I'm a little shocked that you would move out so quickly like this. Well, Chizuru's already 21 years old, so maybe it's fine for her to become independent at this age. And, in this way, without any prior notice, I started my life of living alone. And, in order to make my dream become reality, I started working even harder. Actually, I had a dream to start a company for the development of gaming apps and to have my own company. But while I was helping to raise Chizuru, I thought that if I were to fail, then I would cause her a lot of trouble. So, I wasn't able to make that dream come true. Alright, let's do this! But from there, I started going into full gear, running every single day in order to set up this company with crazy momentum. While I was working, I was creating apps on my computer as a side job. And because I was moving all of those earnings into my savings, I had a pretty big amount of savings. I hired friends that I met through my side job, and I started my own company. I became a CEO, and I was able to live a comfortable life. Sir, there's a company saying they'd like to have a meeting about the collaboration event coming up. How is Tuesday of next week for you? I should be free if it's in the afternoon next Tuesday. Understood. I'll be sure to let them know. My life was really busy, and time flew by. By the time I realized it, it had been 2 years since Chizuru had moved out from home. I wonder how Chizuru's doing. Since she has to come home once since she moved out, she probably got a boyfriend and must be enjoying her life. I was worried about Chizuru, but I realized if she wasn't coming home, it meant she didn't need me anymore. So I haven't contacted her from my side. But then, one day, suddenly, I received a phone call from her. I wonder who it is. Chizuru? Hello!
Hey, Haruki, it's been a long time.
It's been a long time. How you been? How's living alone?
None of that really matters. I wanted to let you know that I'm getting married.
Married? When? Who's the partner?
You know your classmate from back in middle school, Yukinari Kage, right? Actually, we're living together right now.
Yukinari? You're getting married to that guy? That's so nostalgic. Wow. I'm shocked.
Next month we're going to have the wedding, and I want you to come.
Of course I'll be there.
Well, then, thanks.
I never could have imagined that Chizuru was gonna get married to Yukinari. I was shocked. I'm excited to see him for the first time in a while. Back in middle school, Yukinari and I were first and second place in middle school for grades, and we competed against each other as rivals. I was looking forward to my reunion with Yukinari, and I eagerly awaited the day of the wedding. The day of the wedding? This is my little sister's wedding. I'm getting nervous. I need to get it together. After getting through the reception, I tried to get to my seat, but that was when I realized I didn't have a seat. Wait, why is the chair from my seat taken? I wonder if it's a mistake. As I was standing there confused, that was when Yukinari and Chizuru appeared. Yo, long time no see! No, it's been a long time. I can't believe that Chizuru is getting married to my friend. I'm so surprised. Take care of Chizuru. Wait, we're friends? That's the first time I'm hearing about this. What?
That's hilarious that he misunderstood. That's so embarrassing. Cut it out.
The two of them started laughing like they were making fun of me. And I was so shocked by the way they were treating me that I froze. And then, as if the rum saw into the wound, Chizuru then went on to belittle me.
We didn't prepare a seat for you anyway.
What did you just say? What do you mean?
I heard that because you were so scared of losing in grades to my husband, you ran away and you chose the path of not going to high school, right? That's way too pathetic.
Who said such a thing? But it was me. Why? Because it's the truth, isn't it? I didn't want to be patronizing. And so I haven't told Chizuru that I was working desperately hard for all her sake. It wasn't like I wanted her to be grateful to me, but I never could imagine in my wildest dreams that that's how she thought of it. I was shocked. You didn't even try to study hard and get into a good company for your little sister. You're just a loser that decided to choose the path of a peasant. If you had any feelings for caring about your family, anybody would try to live a straight path like everybody else. You did the same thing as throwing away your little sister. When did I throw away Chizuru? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. You didn't even go to high school and that's embarrassing. So please leave.
If you're gonna say this much, even if she's my little sister, I can't forgive her. Alright, then in that case, I'm gonna stop sending you the $4,000 every month.
What?
Actually, ever since I started my own company and my income increased, I was sending Chizuru $4,000 every month to support her. I don't think of you as my family anymore. That's what you wanted too, right? In that case, I'm gonna stop sending you money. Hey, Chizuru, what money is he talking about?
Well, that's...
Wait a minute. That $4,000 you handed me every month. Are you telling me that was all from this guy?
Yeah.
You told me that was your own income. Does that mean you were lying?
Well, I guess you could say I forgot to tell you.
I was sending you a little bit more every month because I wanted you to be able to live a good life. But you were lying and giving it to Yukinari. I'm disappointed. I'm cutting off all ties with you now.
I'll apologize for earlier, and I'll prepare your receipt too. So please don't say that you're gonna stop sending me money.
It's too late now. I'm leaving.
No way!
We already submitted our marriage certificates, and we can't cancel the ceremony now. I decided to marry you because I thought you had a lot of income. You tricked me.
I wasn't trying to trick you.
This is the worst. I chose the wrong person to marry.
Come on, don't say that.
Because he already submitted their marriage certificate, Yukinari reluctantly continued on with the wedding. But it seems like the two of them don't get along at all anymore. The next day when I went to the company, my staff member, Kiori Yoshika, came over to talk to me.
You seem a little down today. What's the matter, sir?
Oh, well, actually, I spoke to Kiori about what happened at the wedding.
What is that? That's awful. Who do they think you are, Mr. Haruki? I can't forgive them.
I also didn't think I can forgive them for this incident. I never could have imagined they would treat me like that. I'm truly shocked.
I can only imagine. I know. Would you like to go out drinking today? It'll be my treat.
That's a good idea. Kyoru got angry for me, as if it was about herself. In order to cheer me up, she invited me to go drinking that day. And that feeling really touched me. This is the first time I was going out drinking alone with Kyoru, and a part of me was a bit nervous.
Whenever something bad happens, forgetting it with alcohol is the best. Let's go ahead and drink a lot today.
That's true. Kyoru was the same age as Chizuru, but even though she's young, she was put together and an employee that I could trust. And more than anything, thanks to Kyoru's positive personality, I was really saved that day.
But also, your little sister's husband, he was probably just jealous of you, don't you think?
Jealous?
Yes, he was jealous of you because of how brilliant you were in school, definitely. But doesn't he think it's pathetic to still be dragging on something from back in middle school?
That's true. Back then, I think we both looked at each other as rivals, but that was from so many years ago. And now, he said weird things to my sister.
Seriously, you don't need to deal with lame people like that. You're much more of an adult than them, and everybody around you respects you too.
Thank you. I'm starting to feel better. And even if I spoil my sister here, then it won't be good for her either. So even if she does contact me, I plan on cutting her off completely.
That's true. I think that's better too.
In the end, the two of us had a great time until late at night. And by the time I went home, I felt completely better. I was full of gratitude towards Kyoru, who invited me to go out drinking that day. And then, a few days after that, I received a message that one of the professional soccer teams that we had a sponsor contract with was going to have a new person in charge of our project, and they were coming to greet us.
Mr. Haruki, the person in charge has arrived.
Please, send them through the meeting room.
Yes, sir.
There was a new person in charge. I wonder what they're like. When I went into the meeting room, sitting there was a man I seen before. To my shock, the person that came to greet me was his manager, was Yukinari. What? Ruki, what are you doing here? No, I should be the one asking you. This is my company, you know. What are you doing here? I recently got promoted, and I got chosen to be in charge of this company. I didn't know you were an employee of this company. What are you saying? This man is the CEO of this company. CEO? Yeah, I am. You're the CEO of a company this big? It's a lie, isn't it? You didn't even go to high school. There's no way. Why would I lie about something like this? Actually, because of the game app that I developed becoming a huge hit, my company instantly became famous. And a few years after starting the company, I succeeded in becoming a famous top-class company. Because of that, I can understand why Yukinori was so shocked. Because of your little sister, I have $4,000 less in living expenses every month. And I can't even enjoy my life anymore. Even though you were just a loser, how dare you get in the way of my life? Hey, what are you saying? That's rude. Apologize now. Because this guy was my classmate back in middle school, and he only graduated from middle school. I'm much more brilliant than him. I should be on top. And yet... That's enough already. Stop. Don't say any more. Sir, I'm terribly sorry about this. I'm going to make sure that I properly educate this guy. Yukinari's boss was completely pale and stepped in to stop him. But even then, Yukinari was glaring at me. He was muttering complaints under his breath. No, I'm not a loser. All I did was give up on going to high school. And I chose the path of earning money so that I could save up enough for Chizuru to go to school. That's all. At your wedding, you said I threw away my little sister, didn't you? I threw away my education for the sake of my little sister's future. But now, as you can see, I became a CEO. You have no right to be calling me a loser. No matter what you say, I'm definitely not gonna believe that you're a CEO. And plus, Chizuru doesn't have enough value to do that much for her, does she? Don't make me laugh. It's not a matter of value or not. After losing our parents when we were younger, I was the only family that Chizuru had. If it's for my only family that's left, I would do anything. That's what I thought, and I would desperately work multiple part-time jobs. To this day, I don't have any regrets. You could deny that as much as you want, but I don't feel like doing business with a company that has a guy like that working here.
Please, just spare that.
As we were arguing, I heard a voice come in from the entrance.
Haruki?
When I turned towards the voice, standing there was Chizuru. Chizuru didn't know that I was the CEO, and apparently, she was a huge fan of our gaming app. She found out that Yukinari was coming here to introduce himself. Apparently, she forced her way into coming with him. She was told that depending on how it went, he would go get her and told her to wait in the hallway. But then, she accidentally overheard our conversation.
Is what you just said, is it true? But why didn't you tell me all this time? I completely thought that you threw me away and didn't care about me. And while Yukinari was telling me that my brother was a pathetic guy that didn't go to high school, I started to think of my own brother as an embarrassing person.
Chizuru had been brainwashed by Yukinari because he only said negative things about me to her. And she seemed flustered to hear a different truth. Don't say it's my fault. All I did was say the truth.
There's no way that the CEO of a company that's this big would be a loser. Yukinari, you said that education was everything, but can you say that when you're looking at my big brother now?
What the hell? The second you found out that Haruko's a CEO, you gonna turn around like that?
I did something so terrible to my own brother. What do I do?
She said that. Chizuru was sobbing and started apologizing to me.
Haruki, I'm so sorry. I was wrong. I'm going to apologize for everything up until now, so please forgive me. I want you to acknowledge me as your family one more time.
Chizuru! By that moment, Kiyoru was standing nearby, stood directly in front of Chizuru.
Even if you apologize now, it's too late. You people, who do you think our CEO is? This whole time you've been calling him a loser and making fun of him for graduating middle school and seeing what you want. But our CEO is an incredible person that's respected by all of the employees. If you make fun of him, we're not going to forgive you.
When Kiyoru said that, all the employees who were listening to the conversation started bashing Yukinari. It's exactly as Miss Koru says. We've been listening this whole time. How dare you make fun of our CEO? So what if he didn't go to high school? What about it? And there aren't many big brothers out there that will work so desperately hard for the sake of their little sister. You should be proud. It's crazy to think it's embarrassing.
You better not make fun of our CEO.
I'm very sorry. Everyone, calm down. Sir, are you really going to continue a sponsorship contract with a company that has an employee like this? No. If the person in charge is going to have to be an employee that looks down on people, then we're going to have to take away our sponsorship contract.
No way.
But why? Who the hell do you think you are?
Shut up. You apologize right now. Otherwise, I'm gonna tell our CEO and have you fired.
Fired? But I just got promoted.
If you don't want that, then hurry up and apologize.
All right, fine. Sorry about that.
More properly.
I'm very sorry. Enough already. Just leave. As I said that, the three of them got out of my company. But until the very end, Chizuru was the only one that was desperately apologizing. When I saw that, I did feel a bit sentimental, but there was nothing further to talk about with her, so I had her leave as well. For a few days after that, I received multiple phone calls from Chizuru apologizing.
Haruki, I really do feel bad about everything. I'm sorry about everything until now.
What is this? You're after money?
No, I don't need that money anymore. I just want to make up with you, that's all.
Makeup, huh?
At this point, I've realized that if it weren't for you, Haruki, I don't know what would have happened to me. And I don't know how I was able to live like this up until now without being grateful. I promise that I'm going to change from now on. I swear I'm never going to be led astray by somebody else again.
Chizuru, people aren't able to change that quickly, you know. If you were actually affected by this, then you better become an honest person after this. Goodbye.
Haruki!
I turned myself into a monster, and I said that and hung up. After that, Yukinari's boss reported what he did to the higher-ups. He was fired from the company and he lost his job.
What the hell have you done? One of our most important sponsors!
I'm very sorry. I just thought it had to be a lie that the guy was a CEO.
I'm not gonna listen to your excuses. You're fired!
Fired? Don't you think that's too harsh? At the very least, just a demotion would be fine, right?
I didn't think you were such a messed up human being. And we feel betrayed. You're fired already. You don't need to come in from tomorrow.
No way! On top of losing the monthly payment of $4,000, Yukinari was fired from his job. And when they were no longer able to survive, he started taking his anger on Chizuru. He lost the monthly money, and I got fired from my job. Now we can't survive. What am I gonna do?
There's no choice but to look for a job.
It's Haruki's fault that this is happening. Go and get money from Haruki now.
Huh? No, this is your fault, isn't it?
What did you just say?
If you say things like that to the CEO of the company that's sponsoring yours, of course you would get fired.
Since when have you been able to start talking like that towards me? What, you want to get a divorce?
If we're going to get a divorce, then I'm fine with that. I was also wrong for being fooled, but I can't continue being with someone that's going to look down on my family like this.
The second I become unemployed, that's what you say. You superficial woman. If we're going to get a divorce, hurry up and leave. Now that the brainwashing was gone, Chizuru got a divorce from Yukinari, and the two of them became estranged. Yukinari searched for a job, but he wasn't able to find one. And in order to survive, he started working in a high-paying, short-term, part-time job he found online. $3,000 just for carrying some packages in a car? Let me try this. Imagine it's something kind of bad. But now's not the time to worry about that. As expected, apparently the job was a black market job. He was caught by the police and sent off to prison. Even after being released, Yukinari wasn't able to get out the wrong path, and he was never able to return to a normal life again. From there, after I realized that Kyoru was always on my side in any situation, I started to think I wanted to be with her forever. I confessed my feelings, and we began dating. And then, 1 year after our relationship, I began to propose to Kyoru. Kyoru, will you please marry me?
What? Are you sure you're okay with me?
Yeah, I like to be able to support each other both in work and in our personal lives.
Haruki, yes, I'm looking forward to it.
And now I finally have my own family. Shoot, I'm about to cry.
Are you about to cry?
You don't need to ask me things like that.
Oh, sorry. From now on, we're going to be husband and wife. I'm so happy.
Kyoru, all your feelings came out of your mouth, don't they?
Well, I have an honest personality.
And honestly, That what made me fall in love with her. And in this way, we got married. And even after we became a married couple, the two of us continue to work together and support the company together. I have always admired a warm household, and I finally had one. And finally, I was able to put an end to my life alone. As for Chizuru, in hopes of getting back in her relationship with me someday, she got a job and started working seriously.
Hey, the work that I asked you to do yesterday, have you finished it yet? I'm sorry, I'll finish it within today. I told you that it was a rush, didn't I? Get it together.